Relationship, should you really have a backup plan? There is new research that shows half of all women have a guy on the back burner just in case things go wrong in their current relationship.
But this is the latest psychology research. I was just as shocked reading this data. More than half of women who are married and categorize themselves as happily married.
Wait a sec.
They're married.
Happily married women are doing this?
You're her backup plan. She's gonna leave you as soon as something better comes along.
Research saying that more than 50% of women have a fallback partner on standby in case their current relationship doesn't work out. And shock.
There's a dude on the side that if things go wrong with your husband, with your boyfriend, with your situation, whoever you're dealing with, there's a backup.
There it is, guys. Science had finally nailed it. What the red pill society has been saying for ages. Kelvin Samuels was hated by trying to put females right. Hated by the exact gender he was basically trying to help. Now the society is dysfunctional and women can no longer function appropriately in relationship without having some form of insecurities or the other. Marriage, as we know it, may end in the near future, as even happily married women are at the edge of living for the presumed bigger, better deal.
In a relationship, should you really have a backup plan? There is new research that shows half of all women have a guy on the back burner just in case things go wrong in their current relationship. Physician and national mindful living expert Dr. Romy Mushtaq is here to talk more about that. Dr. Romy, seriously?
Good morning, Tom. I know, and I
Come
feel
on,
like
this sounds positively guy,
doesn't it? And I have to sit here and defend all of us women, but this is the latest psychology research. I was just as shocked reading this data. More than half of women who are married and categorize themselves as happily
Wait a
married.
sec.
They're married.
Happily married women are doing this?
Have a backup plan. And what is a backup plan? It means you have someone on the back burner.
So a specific person they've identified.
Person that they've identified, and in most cases it was either an ex-boyfriend or an old friend who never made it to the dating category.
Get out of town.
Unfortunately, yes. And the problem is social media has just made it too easy to have such a type of behavior.
Right, so I know you're here to say, though,
yes,
watch out, because this
Absolutely.
is anything but good.
It is. I agree.
As I always say, social media had contributed to the bad behavior of the female gender. They can now easily keep tab of their exes, and as they call it, the one that got away. While the poor guy is giving everything he has to build his family, the woman is contributing nothing and standing with one foot in and one foot out of the marriage, practically waiting for her husband to make a mistake. Then she suddenly switch to claim the relationship is toxic and jet out to her waiting lover, who will most definitely take her for a ride.
So social media is buzzing right now about the latest psychology research saying that more than 50% of women have a fallback partner on standby in case their current relationship doesn't work out. And shockingly, married women are more likely to have a guy on the back burner. The backup guy is usually an old friend or an ex-boyfriend that she's known for a while, and many of these women report that they have stronger feelings for their plan B guy. So a lot of this, I think, is due to social media, where people are innocently reconnecting. And either way, I have a lot to say about it. First of all, this supports the argument that having close friendships with the opposite sex is probably unwise. It also means that all of those things we tell each other, like, oh, that guy, oh, he's just an ex, he's from a long time ago, trust me, psh, I have no feelings for him. I mean, can we just stop with that? Here's the deal. Commitment is putting all your eggs in one basket. I don't care if you're male, female, if you're scattering your eggs around, you're not fully committed and all in making this relationship work. And I will tell you that the grass is almost never greener. Second marriages, statistically, much higher risk of ending in divorce. And those comeback relationships where you get back together with your ex, those relationships statistically report lower satisfaction, less validation, less love, less sexual satisfaction, less getting their needs met. So I mean, there's probably a reason why you guys broke up in the first place.
If you're her backup plan, she's gonna leave you as soon as something better comes along. This is usually why it's such a bad idea to go from being in the friend zone to being in a relationship if you're even able to sort of make that hurdle. You shouldn't have to convince her to get in a relationship. She should want it unprompted. She should be the one trying to bring it up and trying to convince you. On the same token,
Trust me, man, when your wife or woman has a male friend she goes to, when there is a slight misunderstanding between you two, be rest assured that guy could be her plan B. A woman is meant to get all her emotional satisfaction from her man, or she does her best to make sure she gets satisfied with whatever little her man is bringing, and encourage him through her good behavior to get the best from him. Emotional satisfaction from another man is directly equal to cheating and unfaithfulness.
If you feel like you are an option in somebody's life, remember this: you do not deserve to be somebody's backup plan. No matter how much you love them, no matter how much you care for them, you do not deserve to be almost loved. You do not deserve to be occasionally loved. You don't deserve to be a second choice in somebody's life. You don't deserve to be a text at midnight. Don't you remember all of the times you've cried yourself to sleep? Don't you remember all of the heartbreaks that you've had, all of the breakups that you've gone through? You didn't spend all of those years learning how to love yourself?
Why is it that nobody wants to say the quiet part out loud about marriage? And that's that marriage is a business contract. It's about wealth, it's about financial partnership. For women especially, it's about security. When we say that out loud, you call women gold diggers and say that they should be marrying for love, or that a marriage should be based on love first. However, as soon as you see long-term relationships, couples that have been together for 5, 10, 15, 20 years, the conversation is immediately what's going to happen when you guys pass away, or who gets to keep what in case of you guys splitting up, or Social Security, or retirement, or who gets to keep the property. Where's the equity in that house going? I just find it real funny that we just don't label it what it is up front, and then maybe we wouldn't have a lot of these issues and women would choose.
This is exactly what the late Kelvin Samuels keep talking about. Marriage is a business contract, and the person that loses most of the time is the man. So men have to go into marriages with the same mindset they go into business partnership. Prenups must be signed. Agreements to who gets what if things go sour must be made. It is actually unwise for a man to go into this deal unprepared. It's like a soldier going into war with no bullets in his gun. He will most likely get roasted. If you like this video, check out the link to my other amazing videos in the description below. Make sure you like and share the video, and also hear your views in the comment section. They are appreciated. Till next time, this is your guardian.